So I feel like there's been a lot of mixed feelings and emotions on NYCC exclusives this year, so I figured we're gonna go ahead and create a tier list and rank every single one. So let's check it out. Hey guys, so we're over in the office now, and here we are with our tier list that I created on tierlistmaker.com or whatever it's called. And if you guys want to actually do this tier yourself and like share it on Instagram or Twitter with me, I'll leave a link down below in the description. But we're going to go ahead and jump into this. Also, question of the day, I need to ask this really quickly. What is your favorite NYCC exclusive this year? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so this is kind of how the tier list goes. The best, good, okay, like why, and then this didn't need to be made. So obviously these are the three worst tiers essentially. This is the best, and this is kind of like a medium. I guess okay is also a medium, but we have about 53 exclusives here, counting like chases of things as well. So we have these kind of like heavy metal Funko characters. These are like custom characters Funko made, little mascots. I think they look pretty cool. They fit the Halloween theme really well. So I'm personally going to go with like good for each one of these, honestly. I just think they turned out really good, and a lot of people seem to be loving them as well. Dark Magician Girl, I think the mold turned out really good. It is very similar to the original one. However, we don't actually have a variation of her, surprisingly enough, given how popular she is. So I'm going to put her as the best, honestly, for me. I think she looks really great. The Shippo one, I personally don't care too much about Inuyasha, but I didn't like how Goofy the horse came out in like the mold, and maybe I just need to like look it up really quickly to see if that's what it looks like, because like even Bailey said it looked a little weird. Oh well, no, it looks a little, it has those big goofy eyes. The eyes are white though in the anime, but interesting. So I guess it is a little goofy looking, so I can't bash it there. I don't know, I'm gonna say okay. I think it's an okay mold. A lot of people wanted a standalone Shippo instead. Okay, these ones, while they're cool, they're just so unnecessary. It's like nobody is loving any of these collabs, and Funko just keeps on producing them for some weird reason. Ray here, I'm gonna go why. It's like, it's cool, but out of all the characters in the TMNT movie, I feel like this was one of the weaker ones, even though a funny character. The Lord Zed, honestly, personally for me, I was talking to a lot of my Discord members as well. We were kind of all in agreement that the sodas were pretty lackluster this year. Like, I'm honestly going to put in why. Like, it did not need to be made, but actually, no. For the 3-liter, it doesn't really make sense to make Willy Wonka as a 3-liter soda, so I'm going to put him in. Didn't need to be made, but the Lord Zeds are just kind of like, looks like I'm missing a Lord Zed, I think. I think I'm missing a Lord Zed, but both of them would go in there in the Y category anyway. Basically, it's just the soda. But anyways, all the sodas for me, it's like, why? Some are like decent looking, but I'm just not feeling them. I also really don't love Funko sodas to begin with. This Momo, the diamond to me was kind of silly personally. Am I missing any sodas? Yeah, I'm going to put Stitch in okay just because it fits the Halloween theme, so it makes sense for the event. This Freddy soda, though, I will give them, was really nice, so I'm going to put this as one of the best ones, just because they did really good with the Freddy. Like, even the Freddy Bones was really great. The Blacklight one was really nice. I think they did a really good job on the Freddys this year. Let's see. Indiana Jones. We got so many Indiana Jones molds. I'm going to go with okay, because it's cool with the snakes, personally. I'm going to go with no, because the 2-pack makes a lot of sense for the two characters. I would put the commons in like why or didn't need to be made personally if they were on this list. This one, the Captain America, it did not need to be made. Like, I get it, it's for their 25-year anniversary, but it's so unnecessary. Like, this is one of the ones where we have so many Captain America pops that it doesn't even matter if this was taken out of the vault. Like, I saw some people talking about how Lotso was a really great one because the original one is very expensive. Yes, this one, the original one, I believe, was restocked also. Toxic Avenger, I don't personally know too much about this character, but the glow on it is like fantastic. So I'm going to go with one of the best exclusives. Luffy, he's going in good for me. While it is one of the best exclusives for sure, especially for anime, they missed a lot of detail with the smile, honestly. So I got to knock it down a category. I would not say it's the best just because I don't know. I just think it should have had the smile detail to it. Ichigo, also the best or good, just because I don't know. Like, I feel like the anime was good this year, but, you know, also when they spam, like, just spam comic covers for every single one, it kind of loses its, like, you know, wow factor, because like Goldie Roger was great for SDCC and then NYCC Luffy, but then probably for WonderCon next year or the next event we're in another cover, and it's like if you could make Ace a Hot Topic exclusive, then you could have made these also regular exclusives with more stock, you know. But I'm not saying it's not cool to have a limited variation for sure, but the reason that Ichigo is going good under the best is just because while it is cool to get a Bleach NYCC exclusive, last year we got Winter Convention Ulquiorra, but I think the mold could have been better, or a newer character would have been nicer versus an Ichigo that looks like some of the original ones. Plus, the eyes look very weird on this one to me. I still want to grab it, granted, and compare it to some of the newer ones because we haven't really gotten too much Bleach. So it is cool that we got that, but I think it could have been better. Maybe I should have made a could have been better category. Anyways, High Evolutionary, I'm going to say he's good. He's definitely a really cool character, but I also feel at the same time it's very late. Like the movie came out in May, so we're a little late on this. They easily could have made this come out for SDCC. Goblin Queen, I thought was a pretty unique character. I'm going to go okay. This Darth Maul, okay to me. They've made so many Darth Mauls, and I get it. He has the cybernetic legs, and it's cool for Star Wars fans. Just personally for me, I've seen so many Darth Mauls. Big Barda, okay. Harley Quinn personally is why. Like, while it's a really cool mold, and I like winking, we have so many Harley Quinn pops, and it's just like, you know. Key Demon, I thought was one of the best for sure. It was definitely one of the cooler looking molds with the, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the keys are at the end of the fingers. Garfield, I think, was one of the best as well. While I probably won't grab it, I mean, it's Garfield. He's really cool, Cauldron, and we haven't really gotten too many Garfield pops. Star Trek here, I don't really know much about it, so I'm going to just go with okay for him. The No Heart, I just don't feel like this is a character too many people ask for, so I'm going to go Y for him. I can't say why because they make mascots every year, but I'm just going to go okay for the mascots. I would honestly want to put him here. Owlbear, personally, okay. It's just a repaint, but it's also good if you didn't go for the NFT one, and that's going to be a little more expensive because I don't think this is really going to sell out. It might though. I might be wrong there. I thought the biddies were also some of the best as well. They've done a lot of biddy pops, and I feel like they're already overdoing it a little bit, but at the same time, I think they did some of the cooler ones for Halloween. The rewinds have kind of lost their pizzazz on me until they do anime ones, so I'm going to go okay. I'm going to go okay. I'm going to go good for the Nugget. I think it's cool. It fits the theme. I don't love the Nugget lines. I think they're some of the dumbest pops Funko makes, but still. Human Inuyasha, okay. Didn't need to be made for that Mike guy. Is so stupid. I'm sorry. They threw it in a pop-in bag combo, excuse me, at 4,000 pieces to make sure it sold out. And Spanger's Spear, I don't really watch too much Ghostbusters content, but this honestly could have just been a regular exclusive, but I'll go okay, I guess. All right, guys, I'm going to take a couple minutes off camera and see if I want to change anything, just so you don't have to watch me going, I'll change it. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so far what I did was move Human Inuyasha up to okay. I don't know why I put him in Y, but okay, just because the other one is in there as well, and I think it makes sense to make Human Inuyasha, but it also, I don't know if it needed to be a con exclusive per se. And then I went ahead and moved Momo down to didn't need to be made, just because I feel like these sodas should be reserved for specific characters, you know, the most popular characters. And like, while Momo is a popular character, I wouldn't say she's like the most popular character by any means in My Hero. So I think they should be reserving sodas for like your All Mights or Dekus or Endeavors or Todorokis, not Momo, you know. So I just didn't think that one needed to be made. All right, guys. So overall for NYCC this year, I do agree with a lot of people saying that it definitely could have been better. I think there were some really great exclusives. I think there were some really bad exclusives. I think a lot of the exclusives definitely could have been commons over exclusives. But at the end of the day, for what it is, I think it's an okay year, but previous years were definitely better. I think for anime, honestly, I really like the Luffy cover. I think the Ichigo's cool. The Demon Slayer 2-pack is really good and makes a lot of sense. The Might guy, I don't really care too much for Inuyasha personally, but I think anime could have been better. Could have been better because, you know, you can only do bounty posters so often for con exclusives before they lose their whoa factor again, like I mentioned earlier before. I think for anime personally, I think I would have just liked for something to be like a big surprise, because like when you think of One Piece, you figure you're going to get the main character, Luffy, of course. So the bounty poster was a given, honestly. They made Roger, they made Ace, eventually they were going to make Luffy. Bleach, you know, I feel like if we got like one of the Bleach captains or Kenpachi, or I just feel like if we got a different character, it would have been like, whoa, okay, I absolutely need that, you know? And some of the other categories I felt the same. Like Marvel, I thought Goblin Queen was pretty cool, but you know, how many people are really collecting Goblin Queen, you know? The same thing goes for like High Evolutionary. I think that would have been perfect for SDCC. While it is a really great con exclusive, and I think it's perfect as a con exclusive, it would have been perfect more for SDCC around the time where he was a lot more popular. And again, as I mentioned before, even with like the Freddy Funkos, I was really surprised this year at how good they were, even some of the mascots they made. I think they did a really great job designing these. And this is coming from a person who really does not care for the Freddy Funko mascot as other characters. Like, I like a select few of them, but to say I'm a Freddy Funko collector, absolutely not. It's just not a character for me personally. All in all, guys, I had a lot of fun making this video, and it doesn't really hurt my feelings too much that NYCC isn't crazy great this year, just because I'm going to the event with Bailey this year, and I didn't get into the lottery. Neither of us did. So it doesn't hurt as much that, you know, there aren't a crazy amount of things I want. I mostly just want the Demon Slayer 2-pack, Luffy, and Ichigo, I think. Oh, actually, my bad. I also want Dark Magician Girl. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that like button down below if you did enjoy, and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. I do want to end off this video by saying a big shout out to all the wonderful Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys rock for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And lastly, make sure to follow me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page, so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.